Okay, what's going on, everyone? It's Andrew here. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Here we are in the American Made series. I'm just looking at our latest acquisitions here. The 6th Gen Camaro and the Hellcat. Meow. You know what I mean? Hellcat wide body. I'm trying to figure out what I'm thinking about doing with this one. I'm not entirely sure. Throw some ideas and suggestions in the comments. You know, maybe try to make it a drift car, even though it's already going to be tail happy as it is. You know, if we make it a dragster, track car, what should we do with it? Throw it in the comments. Let me know what you think. This one, same thing. What should we do with this one? You know? I'm up for suggestions. You know what I mean? So why not leave it up to you guys? Alright, anywho, what we're working on today, this will be episode number 9. Yep. Is we are working on this beauty right here. This would be the 2014 Chevrolet Camaro. 5th gen, you know what I mean? Looking pretty good. Looking real snazzy. And look, see? I fixed my screw up from the last episode. You know, we had 2 cars with number 8 on it. Nope, fixed this one. And if you look on the rear here, we got, you know, 09. Okay, so, however, I have all the parts for this, I believe. They're all painted up, I believe. We're just going to put them on, if we have them all. However, I do not have interior yet, because I'm trying to figure out, once we paint the body color, then I'm planning on getting the seats for the interior, because I want to see what would look good, whether it be black or red, the body color I choose. A little undecided at the moment. Anywho, enough about that. I think what we should do is, I think we're going to strip this down to a bare shell, yank that piece of junk motor out. Actually, this motor probably would still run a little bit of love in TLC, and get ready to put new pots on it. Bolt Mosquito MK5. But before we get started on this, let's take a little gander at this one. Remember last time you all saw this one? Looking pretty wretched, you know, pretty putrid, you know, all rusty and stuff, such. Well, we have since then fixed it up, you know, fixed up the body. You know, the interior is all new, you know. So, yeah, you're going to see RAM on the seats, but I figure the yellow with the yellow, you know, kind of looks good. But under here is where the magic happens. This is where it all begins, right here. Yeah. How about that for a motor, huh? What we are going to be building for this car right here is a 429 Ford Cobra Jet. That's what we're going to be building for this. We've already got the rotating assembly done. We just got to get some heads, an intake, transmission, you know, all the rest of the stuff to make this go vroom vroom. Once that happens, this thing, it's not going to do the greatest, but at least it'll be more authentic to its heritage, we'll say. Anywho, as I was saying, let's get started on this. And this will be a 2-part series, or episode. Part 1's going to be us doing the car, doing the underside, making it look pretty, building the first motor for it, and then the second episode will be building the second motor, and then taking it to the track and figuring out how it does and tuning it and stuff like that. Because this car will come with 2 motors. The supercharged LS7, or LS9 we'll say, that's what we'll call it, 6.2. And the V8 dual overhead cam supercharged, that's normally in the Ford products. Well, that's the first motor we're going to build for this, is the V8 dual overhead cam. And that one will be specifically for drag racing. And then we're going to tune the other one for more of a track style, I guess you could say. More streetable. You know, more mannered, I guess we could say. Because the first set of tires, because this car will come with, you know, it's also going to have 2 sets of tires too. And we're going to worry about that when we build the other motor. Even though we should have those tires on here for this engine build, because this is going to be the more powerful one. But, you know, potato, potato, you know what I mean? Anywho, how's everyone doing? What's everyone been up to? Hope everyone's having a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you're located around the globe, whatever time you see this video at. Really do appreciate all the subscribers. Subscribers. I call you all subscribers. And really do appreciate it, man. I thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. Alright, getting the fuel tank out of here now. Perfect. We're basically done with this. Hey, we're done with this one. Cool. Jump on over to this side. Yank this tire off. Come on, tire, get off of there, man. Take out the caliper and the caliper bushing or bearing or that cup inside of it anyway, rotor. Take out the rear drive axle. Take out the rear bearing right there. Now the wheel hub. Get this one. Get out of there. We don't want your hand no more. Alright, get this backing plate off. Ooh, look at that. Level 25. Alright, we climbing, we climbing. That's good enough for me. Alright, let's get rid of this bushing. Get rid of this outside arm. Come on now. Let's go. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Now let's get the lower front arm out. Beautiful. Now we're going to take that shock out. Let's get this rear sway bar end link out. Let's get the sway bar end link, or rear sway bar B out. Let's get rid of these bushings, the bigger bushings. That one too, the bigger bushing. Let's get rid of this upper center arm. Or could it just be just the upper arm? Because there is only one up there. Good question. Not really too sure. Alright, let's get that spring cap out of the way and get rid of this rear lower arm. Alright, now we got a little tiny baby bushing in here. Right there, the little bushing. Alright, let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this too. Alright. Look at that. Back end. Nice and clear. Alright, on to the front. Let's zoom up here. Let's get rid of the transmission. Or CMS-21 world. Gearbox. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to contemplate that one. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to get the front driver's side backing plate off. We're going to get this front sway bar end link A out. Get out of the way. Doesn't need to be there. We're going to get the strut gone. See ya. Adios. Find another home. This one's no bueno. Outer tie rod. Inner tie rod. Lower control arm. Isn't that just beautiful when all the bolts just come out? You don't got to spray each and... Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. When you don't got to spray each and every single individual one, that's awesome. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, there's been a few cars that I've yoinked out of the junkyard, and it's like every single bolt was just rusted. Had to spray every bolt. I mean, like, it was a fairly complete car. I don't know what it was. I think it was that Hellcat style one, the one that looks like a Chevelle. I think it was that one. Well, one of the ones like it. It was either that or a Nova. I remember, it was one of the two. And oh, my good lord. Man, that thing took forever. kind of glad I didn't record that one, because man, I would have had to go through like 2 videos just for the disassembly part of it. Never mind anything else. Like it was bad. I think it was actually one of the worst ones I've done, to be honest. Yeah. It took me a long time of having to spray, wait, spray, wait, spray, spray. Yeah. And that's what I wish they'd do a little bit better at the junkyard with, where you're able to examine the car a little bit better, like how you're able to zoom, like look at the parts like this. That's what you should be able to do at the junkyard, the auto auction, the barn. You should be able to actually examine the vehicles as if you were there in person, you know what I mean? I think that would make this so much more funner. That's just my opinion on it, but you know, I think that would be a good way to do it, you know what I mean? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Is there any way you think that they could improve this better? I mean, besides the obvious of putting in OBS Chevy trucks, you know. Some of you may not agree with me on that one, but that's fine. That's, you know, it's your opinion. Same as my opinion. It's all good. Alright. Bye-bye, motel. Hello, open air. Alright, let's get this out of the way here. Oh, look at that. We didn't have to do nothing. Alright, now we're going to strip the body down. We're going to leave the front bumper on because, well, it's brand new. And I got the new bumper because, well, if you look at this one's all E. You know what I mean? It's all E. So I want to be able to make sure I put the right license plates on. And the only way I was able to do that is either replace the rear bumper or, you know, just stop being lazy and actually stop, crouch down, take a good look at it, or even put it up on the lift, you know. But I decided to replace the front bumper, and we'll just leave it at that, you know. So it's all good. Alright, now let's see. We don't need this interior no more. We're going to get rid of it. Beautiful. And then we got it to go like so. And then while we are waiting for handy dandy welder to finally do its work and work properly for us and spend $1,250, we're going to go build a motor. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Look at that. Nice and non-shiny. Uh-oh. What we got going on here? Man, I hope the parts don't turn out like that. Because that's not going to be cool. Because that's not what they look like in the paint booth. That red. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so now I'm going to put the crank caps on. Now we're going to put the piston rings in. That's what we're going to do. Just like this, see? Just like that. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Beautiful. Just like that. Now, does it get any better than a brand new, fresh build? I don't think so. Especially a Camaro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a Chevy guy at heart. Always have been. You know. Do I like the newer vehicles? Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. And that even goes with, you know, I'm a Chevy guy at heart, but those new Fords, you know, those new Ford half-tons, man, those new Ford half-tons, man, you know, I'm just, you know, looking pretty snazzy. Actually, I think it was more like the F-250s, I think. 250s or 350s, I can't remember. I'm missing something right there. Beautiful. Just like that. Alright. Okay, good. It didn't turn out like that orange. I was like, oh no. See what I mean? It's completely different coloring versus the oil filter. Same red, different color. Alright. What did I got 3 Ultimators for? I have no idea. Alright, now we're going to put the flywheel on. Now we're going to put a clutch plate on. Now we're going to put the pressure plate. Now we're going to put the throw bearing on. Alright, I think we're pretty much done with as much as we can do in this aspect of it. Now we're going to have to flip this around, just like that. And when we're done building this motor, and when we pull this motor off, what we're going to do is we're actually going to set it up. So all we have to do is we're already going to have the block on for the other motor. We're just going to have to basically build it at that point. So it'll be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. However, we will be tuning the car with this motor in it tonight, or today I mean, and then tomorrow we'll put it on the track, see how well it does. We'll get a top speed reading out of it, and then we'll build the other motor, and then we'll do the same thing with the other motor, retune it again, make sure it's all, where it's supposed to be, and then bring it to the track, and then we'll bring it to I'll have to look and see what it's called. I think it's top speed run and something, I'm not sure. We're going to see what this car can actually do. And we're probably going to break a record because I haven't really done that at all since in this series. So it should be good, man. Should be real good. Alright, last camshaft for this motor. And put the driver's side exhaust manifold on. Nice chrome dealy. Perfect. I'm going to put the cam gears on. Need 4 of them. And then 2 timing belts for the V8. Beautiful, just like that. Alright, now I'm going to put the timing cover on. Ooh, look at that red. Doesn't that red look good? Now I'm going to stick the valve cover on. I mean, just look at that black, man. I like how it looks. It's nice. It's got a shine, but it's not overly shiny, you know what I mean? It's not like a chrome one that I normally do or anything like that. It's, looks good. It looks good. Actually, if this motor performs good enough, I might just leave it in the car. Who knows? I might not even build another motor for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, now it's time to put the Uber charger on. Beautiful. Now we're going to put the fuel rail in for the driver's side first. Now we can stick the throttle body on. Alright, now we're going to put the passenger side fuel rail in. With the engine head cover for that side as well. Awesome. Last coil. Put the coil cover on. Perfecto. Now we put on all of these idler pulleys, water pump pulley, water pump, crank pulley, all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff, man. Alright, idler A, water pump, idler B. Put this belt on right here. Alright, let's put the belt tensioner on. Perfecto. Beautiful. Water pump pulley. Alright, last one. We'll do this just like that. Put that like so. And I honestly believe we are done with the motor. Perfection. Actually looks pretty good. Very proud of myself. Pretty evenly matched. Not too much of one color. Alright, anywho. We can put this back right now. Right. We can put this over at the fastback. And we're going to move this over to the paint shop. Ooh. Really, no. Ooh. Huh? Huh. Watch this. I thought we cleaned the interior. And that interior is wrecked. There we go. That's looking a little bit better, don't you think? I see we didn't even wash it either. Alrighty. Well, that'll save me $100. Let's try this one again, shall we? There, look at that. Much nicer. Alright, first things first, let's start putting this interior or this car together. Because like I said, I'm not entirely sure on the interior yet. So I'm debating. You can kind of see the color of the car right there. Actually, that's exactly what the color of the car is going to be when it's painted. So I think it's going to look real good. Nice and, what's the word here I'm looking for? Level, I guess we could say. Level paint. There we go, look at that, eh? Alright, let's put the glass in. Put the mirror in. %, 100%, perfect. Alright, now let's paint the car. We're going to go down. Ooh, that actually looks nice, doesn't it? A little bit darker, actually, I think. Would really set it off. Yeah, for craps and giggles, you know. Something like so. Yeah, put that down, bring this up. Put this one right out there. I think that looks alright. What do y'all think? Looks good, doesn't it? But that's not the color we're choosing. No, this is the one right here. Look at that, eh? Almost a perfect match. Don't even try. Huh. Oh, we ain't got no white stripe? Oh, there they are. Oh, we had red stripes. Huh, guess we know what happened to that thought, right? Mosquito. Kind of do like the white ones, though. Nah, we're gonna go with this one. That silver actually looks pretty darn good. It's got just a slight gloss to it. However, I mean, it's got just a slight amount. Alright. Let's put this up. Let's build ourselves a car. Y'all ready? Here we go. First, we're going to start with this rear left A. Rear muffler A. Right side of me. I don't know where I was going rear left A for. Making up part names now, man. Put in the fuel pump. Now we're going to put in the other rear muffler A. For the driver's side this time. We're going to stick in the two middle mufflers. Just to get them up out of the way. Perfect. Now we're going to stick in the rear cross member. Oh, look at that, eh? What does it look like? Looks almost just like the color in the car, huh? Well, we finally one actually matches. I'm impressed. I truly am. Alright, let's put these bushings in while we're here. You know, instead of just hanging around, you know what I mean? Alright, now we're going to do that other bushing right there. Perfect. Now we're going to do the other two bigger bushings on this side. We got another one right here. Let me get it. Perfect. Now let's put this cross member in. Beautiful. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's put in the rear axle knuckle housing A. And the little bushing in the bottom on the rear. We're going to stick in the rear sway bar end link with the bolt. Stick in the lower rear arm here. I'm going to spin around like so. Just like so. Stick in the spring cap. The spring. And the rear shock absorber cap. This would almost match out, huh? So if we were able to paint it. Alright, the shock. The lower front arm. The upper arm. Alright, now the front. Well, that's not front, but the front, forward, side, rear arm. I honestly don't know what to call that. I really don't. There we go. Now I'll put the road on. Of course, you know, we gotta spend the money on this, man. This is a special car. Well, it will be when I'm done with it. You ready for this? Boom, look at that. Doesn't that look good? I think that look good. Fits the wheel well nicely. Sticks out just a little bit, just enough. But all four wheels are the same size. So, we got that going for us right now. Alright. I can't wait to see it on the ground on all four. I think she can look real good, man. Real good. Alright, let's see. Let's put in this piece. Now we'll put in the spring. The spring cap. I'm going to put in the upper arm. Oh, scared me there for a minute. I was like, hey man, I didn't run out of bushings. Couldn't. As far as I know, I have enough. Let's see, I need another 8 more for the front. So a total of 9. Ooh. Ooh. How many do I have? 7, 8, 9. I pay attention periodically every now and then. Periodically anyway, man. Alright, I'm going to stick in this backing plate. I'm going to stick in the rear wheel hub. And now we got to put in this. And then this. And then this piece. Seems kind of important. Same with this too. I always find these on cars. I don't know why. I don't know what they are. I have no idea what they do. Alright, now we'll put in this wheel. Alright. We've got lots of clearance on the caliper. Oh yeah, tons. Tons of clearance. Alright, now we're sticking the front cross member, C. We got 4 more bigger bushings we got to put in. Where is it? It's right there. I can see it. Oh my god, I can feel it. It's right there, see? I found it. It's right there. Alright, steering rack. You're the next contestant. Come on down. Alright, we're going to put in the bushing over here now, too. Just like that. And then now we're going to put in this last bigger bushing for the cross member. Alright, we're going to spin ourselves over here like so. We're going to put that in there. We're going to do this like so. And we're going to put in this one right here. You know, seems kind of important. We're going to put in this thingamabob right here. And then this doohickey. And this seems like it could work for something of importance. I'm not entirely sure what. You know, long part names only. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to finish building this side. Drop the car down, put all the components in under the hood. Then dyno it? And then after the dyno, wheel alignment, I guess? Maybe? Could be possible in the works? I don't know. Maybe we'll wait until after. Well, no. That wouldn't work because it wouldn't work. Because we gotta test this motor in the car before we put the other one in, right? Kind of makes sense. One would think. I would think. Be a more logical thing. You get actual numbers, because I'm actually planning on writing these down. Make sure I get the right number amount. Perfect. We're going to put that in along with this. Remember, we've got to put these important pieces in. Awesome. Alright, we got that one. Now we got that. We're going to put this in. Now we're going to do that. There we go. Trying to give me the wrong part. I like the look of these wheels on this car. You know, kind of looks good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My vision is coming true. It's coming true. I think I should have went bigger wheels with bigger, or with narrower, almost like rubber band tires. Oh well, you know what I mean? Oh well. Alright. I'm going to bring this over here to back to car lift B. Pop the hood. Come in here. We're going to start right here in the front. I'm going to put in this component. This piece right here looks kind of important. That might help us do something. I'm just not sure what yet. Put that in there. This in there. Fasten up those 6 little bolts. Put in this reservoir. The ECU-A. Stage 3, of course. Put in the box. With the red paper. And the box lid. And now we're going to put the clips on the box. Now our motor can breathe very, very good. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to do this one like that. Put the radiator in. Alright, what do we got in here? We got anything? No. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to go to the back here. Oh, wait. We got some type B's. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Got any C's? Got any C's? No, so we need type A's, type C's, whatever that is, whatever that is, whatever that is, and this one right here should be C. Yep, we got one of them. Alright, so we need, we'll say, three A's, 3 B's, and 5 C's. Alright, let's go in the back here. We gotta grab some. Guess while we're back here, I guess we can grab the motor off of here too. Alright, let's see. I have a little inventory parts. Let's see. Where do we keep them? Let's see. We said we need. Oh, there they are. We need a couple of these. Let's grab 3 of those, 3 of these. Alright, grab them out of the box there. Perfect. Let's run over here. Alright, now, where were we? Right here. Oh, look at that. I love having stock and inventory in the back there. It kind of helps out nice. Which I'm actually thinking about revamping the my storage there in the back, and you know, having only one spot for used parts, and then you know, have engine parts, all engine parts in one, brand new, all brand new suspension components, like you know, just start buying. Oh no, that's right, this I did do that. Okay. Alright. I guess what we forgot to do with the motor. Oops. Like I said, we're gonna get this one all ready to rock and roll. V8 overhead valve, CGM supercharged. Perfect. Alright, like so. Put this motor on. And we're gonna rotate it around. Perfect. Alright, on to the next. Alright, let's drop this bad boy in. Yeah, buddy. Oh, look how much we've increased the power of the money. You know what I mean? So maybe into the car right now from maybe 55, 60 grand, and that's including all the parts bought and painted for the other motor. So we're well above the standard. Alright, I don't know why I did that. We're gonna come over here. First things first, we're gonna put it in the red juice. Put in the mystery oil for power steering fluid. Actually, it's more like transmission fluid, because like I said, I've always known power steering fluid to be clear, but maybe it's different color on a different part of the globe or something, who knows. I know transmission fluid's red. Now it's reddy pink, I guess. But yeah, it's... I know they just put a dye in it so you could see it easier. Good enough for me, good enough for thee. This one is number 4. Then we got one more thing to fill up. Put the car back up in the air. Put the transmission on, drive shaft, and starter. And guess what? To the dyno we go. And if we got time after, we'll give it an alignment. If not, well, I'll give it an alignment off camera, or I'll save it for the next video. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. Alright, now it's time to put this back up. Also hook up some exhaust pipes. Alright, first things first, put the gearbox in. See? Silver, chrome. Big difference. Let's put this pipe in. Before we put this pipe in, let's put the starter in. Awesome. Let's put this drive shaft in. Well, we got a little bit of space. Put in all 8 bolts. Perfection. Let's do it like this. And she should be 100% minus the interior. Okay, we're at worth 150 grand right now. Woo! And let's give this an alignment here, because once we do it once, we ain't gonna have to do it again. So. Alright, let's see. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's bring this bad boy over to the dyno now. Alright. What are we at for 370? You know what, we're going to bump this up to 373. Come on. Give me some numbers, man. Give me some numbers. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Just the doctor ordered. Now, let's see what kind of power we're making on this. Alright, let's see. Alright, look at that. 1400 right on the button at 5900 or 6000 RPM and 1264 pound-feet at 5500 RPM for an increase of 758 horsepower or 118% and 678 pound-feet or 116%. Drag rating currently at this moment is A at 729. And I can promise you that we will be well above 950 as soon as we put the slicks on it, which we do not have yet. We will, however, have them very, very, very soon. So, just a waiting game. Now, I gotta wait for them to come in. I had to order them, so. But I think it's looking pretty good. What do y'all think? Like I said, I think maybe I could have went a little bit bigger on a tire. Not width-wise, but like height-wise, diameter. I think that width is I might actually have to get another set of wheels here for the rear and just push it out just a bit to match the front, because no matter what I do, the front's gonna look just like the front's gonna stay the way it is no matter what, because these wheels and tires are all the same. So, but anywho, all right, everyone, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we shall catch you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.